Hey, everybody. Welcome. I'm back. I dressed up today, as you can see. Restarted the recording to kick things off. Happy Monday to you. Glad to be here. Big $5 webinars tonight. I put a bunch of stuff in your coaching Telegram channel, a PDF of slides and workbook and whatnot, so that you can get access to that before everybody else. It should be a lot of fun. We should have a really good time. Okay. PDD coming in hot today. I'm going to walk you through every single thing I've got going on in the account. Walk through what could be potentially additional opportunities. We're going to look at the dumpster fire presentation. I want to look again at companies headquartered in China but domiciled in China but traded on U.S. exchanges. I want to get a big list of those again. I have a list that I shared with everybody that may have even been part of the Bounty spreadsheet, right? No, I thought it was. Oh, these are cool. Good earnings. Oh, that's pretty fun. I forgot about that. That's super fun. And then we should have some stuff. We should get back on track with the Bounty spreadsheet pretty soon here as well. Okay. Wow, I'm super. I slept really well, but I'm super tired. I'm actually. Yeah. Wow. It's like 8:25 in the morning. I'm feeling super exhausted all of a sudden. Just wearing myself out, I guess. Here we go. Here, let's do this. Maybe it's because I'm choking myself with a tie. Maybe we could not do that. Maybe we could stop doing that. The choking of one's self with a tie. Okay. PDD. It printed a bearish profit circle. I think this is ready for a fairly substantial decline. Here's the first target. The first target is halfway the distance to the weekly missed pivot from the week of the 15th of June. Put a horizontal line where that is. The first target is 78. I think that's I want to be careful about how convinced I am and sure I am of that. I think I'm like basically 100% convinced that we hit that level. I'm pausing because at the open and over the next day or two, I may use a substantial amount of my available trading capital to add to the position that I have that's older and try to weasel my way out of that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any reason. I mean, I've been doing it for this long. I think NIO actually might bounce. Not a lot, but I would say up into the $11.90 range. You could say that this is an upward trend, but what I think is really happening here is this is a complete capitulation and total breakdown that is basically happening. It's the Empire State Building formation, where this is probably some euphoric buying on the open and then just panic selling that follows. This is a company that doesn't make money at all. You know that already. Here's Zoom. It's going to open lower. It printed the bearish profit circle. It's got multiple weekly missed pivots below where we're at right now. It's got a beautiful trend line at approximately 210, even a little bit lower than that. I have all the positions that I want or need. I have the $260 puts and I have the $250 puts. If this goes below 240, my account will go over $55,000, $56,000, and I will close everything. I will close it all at that point. I should be clearing out my account. I should reduce my risk right now. I should be sort of zeroing out some balances and logging some stuff. I should be doing that's what I should be doing right now. The VIX, I don't really care right now. It's not looking bullish. It's looking actually bearish right now. RDUS don't have anything to say here. LXRX jumped up a little bit, 7% overnight. This usually doesn't really lead to any kind of sustained movement. Reed, still convinced that this wants to go to like $4, $2, whatever. QD, Chinese stock, it's a strike zone launch pattern. Definitely expecting this to move upward pretty substantially. Momo, same. Okay, I'm going to do a little scan here for Chinese stocks domiciled in China, traded on the U.S. exchanges. I'm going to say good morning to you all here in the questions panel. Kelly, can you give a link to the $5 webinar? Sure, of course. robbooker.com/20. I'll just assume all of you are going to pay for that because it's $5, and I will try to remember to drop the webinar link for that into the coaching channel as well. I will try. If you sign up for it, you get the link, but yeah, we can recognize you now. Thank you, Kelly. I hate ties, says Jack. You're great. Alan, I just love you. Marshall loves that MACD presentation. We're going to look at that a little bit today too. So I'm going to turn around here. I don't mean to turn my back on you, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to look on it's just a little bit easier on the Bloomberg for me to do this. So I'm going to I'm going to do an equity scan. So I go here to EQS. And then I go add criteria, domicile, country of domicile. I hope you can hear me. Include China. Oops. I should actually include Hong Kong too. I don't know, just for fun. Okay, so I did that. Country of domicile, Hong Kong or China, 7,661. But then we want exchanges, United States. And that updates the list to 513. I mean, that's really... Now, I want to make sure these are optionable and or shortable, but really optionable. So options available, 103. Open interest. I wonder if open interest is a thing. Total put open interest. I don't know, greater than 1,000? 46. All right. It's not bad. NIO, Alibaba, GSX, JD.com, IQ, Pinduoduo, Luckin Coffee. Luckin Coffee? What? Trip.com, Momo. This is a great list. So what I want to do now is I want to export this list. Maybe to Excel. Maybe I could just put this in the bounty spreadsheet. New Chinese companies create. That should pull this up. I should now be able to export it, print whole worksheet, print to PDF, and then go to China. And there should be there's the PDF. Let's see what it looks like. That's not bad. I mean, that's not the worst thing that I ever saw. And then I'll go to web, Telegram, coaching. There we go. Now we can use that list to maybe get some ideas. I bet there was an easier way to do that. I wonder if the stock screener in TradingView could have done that. Do you think? It's a really slow stock screener here. No, it can't do it. There we go. So I'll go split screen. I'll update my list of Chinese companies. These could really be bullish or bearish, honestly. Bear market, healthy companies, magic formula, alpha, Chinese stocks. There we go. So I already had one list. I'll do Chinese stocks. Well, I mean, we can look at it again. Yeah, here, we'll just dump these. We'll get rid of these. There's too many of them here. Wow, it won't even delete them now. I've broken TradingView. TradingView is broken. Seriously, it's broken. Pinduoduo not doing well this morning. Here we go. A bunch of my old Chinese stocks really aren't even on the exchanges anymore. I'm not even going to put Luckin Coffee on that. I think that's stupid. QD, TCOM, Momo, HAL, HT, HT, TME, WB, Yum Brands China, GDS, IPS, YY, HUYA, Bzoon, Co, EDU, ZTO, Sina, NTES, Wooba, CMCM, JKS, Bit Auto, Noah. Doyu is in our future. Holly, VNet, Sohu, ATHM, LX, EQ. Not Dairy Queen. BGNE, XNet, QTT, UXIN, Best. Okay. We'll just take a quick look at these, right? We already know NIO. You probably already have heard of Alibaba 900 times, right? GSX is, I don't really care about that one. JD, this is forming a head and shoulders pattern. I think that's going to go down. IQ could be going up. We already know PDD very well. Baidu, bearish profit circle. BILI, QD up today. TCOM, Momo, TAL. Look at this. All right. It's pretty savage trend here. Wow, no bearish divergence for a long time. It's kind of printing a bull flag, isn't it? And maybe even breaking through that flag. That could be interesting. HT, TME, WB, Yum Brands, China, Taco Bell, China. Head and shoulders pattern on the lookout. GDS. There we go. That looks bearish. Holy smokes, right? Shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, and then down. I would like to the analysis here. Finance, Yahoo, GDS. $12 billion market cap. Not available PE ratio because they don't make money. Statistics. Gross profit, $1 billion. Quarterly revenue growth is up. They have some money in the bank. Not a lot of data on this. Not a lot of short float information. I'm going to put this on our 57 list, GDS. I'm going to keep an eye out on that one. And I'm going to delete Delta Airlines and iRobot for now. Let's just take a look at some of the ones that we like to trade. So PDD opens lower. It usually means that what will happen next is it will go up. That's what it usually means. NIO is up a bit. Not really super frightened about that. That doesn't really bother me. Oh, Zoom is up a bit. Well, good for you, Zoom. Hit that weekly pivot and then drop. That would be great. Okay. LXRX having a nice day. That could be good. QD having a pretty nice day. There's the strike zone, I think, happening. I think that's what's happening. I think that's what's going on. Okay, let's do a little earnings transcript. GDS. Confirming the full year guidance for revenue and CapEx, which you gave on our last call. Wow. So they confirmed their full year guidance. So the previous one, they beat their guidance. Doesn't seem like they provided much guidance here at all, even though they said they did. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say they've probably gotten the boost that they were expecting from their report. Settings, events, show earnings. Oh, they don't want to show earnings on this chart. There it is. Yeah, they already got the boost. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That's a pretty great chart for a bearish trade. That's a pretty good setup. It's a pretty good looking setup. Looks like Ameritrade may be down. Okay. Location of TradingView chart setup videos, please. David, that is a good question. There should be some in your coaching members area, but you just go, what you really need in TradingView, David, is let's just say you open TradingView and you get a new chart. Brand new, fresh chart, nothing on it. You click on indicators, you click on Booker, click on Knoxville divergence, click on reversal. There you go. And you got pretty much what you need on there already. I might change bars back to 30. I changed the style of the divergence to a really, really thick line just so it's obvious. These are the profit circles. They're tabs. They're reversal tabs, profit circles. They print in various different spots depending on which version of the indicator you have, but it's half a dozen to one and 3/4 of a dozen of another. It's not it doesn't actually matter. And then you could add the volume weighted average price. So you could go VWAP. And that's a session VWAP. I didn't want that. I want the year. There we go. You get the yearly volume weighted average price, which is a really nice indicator. I'd usually color that red. And then if you want some pivots, you go to indicators, standard, pivot points standard, and you're going to get a bunch of garbage on the screen. You uncheck S1, R1, S2, S4, S5, change the pivot color to green, make the pivot as thick line as possible, change the input to weekly, click OK. And you could show like, I don't know, 200 pivots back. I think there are just some interwebs problems today, right? Looks like the interwebs are down. All right. Take a look at the comments here. Marshall, screen share, please. Not sure what I am sharing my screen, Marshall. Sorry, if you can't see it, I can try again. Alvaro says, I see on your chart a bullish profit circle for PDD, but I don't see that on the... A bullish? Are you sure we're talking about the same thing? A bullish profit circle for PDD. At 8:46 a.m., Alvaro said, I see on your chart a bullish profit circle for PDD, but I don't see that on the RB reversal for the dance setup. Wow, I don't understand any of what you just said. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what dance we're going to. I would be honored to be your dance partner. That was a while ago. Okay, Marshall, good. Selling a bunch of trades based on the 100 MACD. Yeah, there's some changes coming. I think there's some market changes coming, Marshall. And that MACD is a pretty good indication that maybe some of that change is on the way soon. which could be very interesting. I think we're going to have another trade coming soon. Maybe GDS. I really love that MACD thing too. It's weird that the MACD thing is kind of a lagging indicator. And yet it's just still so effective. There's still room left over for it to move. I gotta name this chart. See what GDS looks like on the 100. Super slow internet today. What is going on? There we go. Ooh, that's bearish. GDS turned bearish. Now there could be a bounce from here that creates another shoulder on the head and shoulders. And it can drift off for 2 weeks or whatever. But that's a bearish sign for sure. And it's lagging. It printed it, and then it printed it after it kind of started to fall. But it's kind of good. I like that. There's an element of that I really like. So PDD having a lot of trouble right now. That MACD is deep. That MACD got those lines got way, way deep down there. So we could have a long stretch of losses here on PDD coming. Pretty substantial anyway. Okay. Slow in Fresno also. So yeah, I think maybe there is like one of those worldwide slowdown situations. I could go for a slowdown situation. All right, I'm going to go get a glass of water and lay down for a minute, and then stay in touch with you by, little video updates and stuff through the day. Put this recording up on the web. I did record this properly, so we should be good to go. And I'll see you, folks. I'll see you tomorrow morning. We're gonna do, I think, all week long, starting tomorrow. I think we're gonna do some extended length training in the coaching calls. Sort of extend out some of our scans, some of our potential trades, stuff like that. And maybe do some afternoon sessions too. Okay, bye for now, everybody. Gonna pause the recording here while you watch.